One way to stay out of trouble for your acquisition is to run it through our Fleming Deal Score Index. Now, we've used this in the nearly 40 acquisitions that we've either been a part of or that we have advised on. And this is a great way for us to look beyond just do the numbers work to the other aspects of the business. Now, we're going to look at a lumber manufacturing business that we recently looked at. Now, our first criteria that we look at is buyer fit. How well is the person buying this business? How well do they fit into it? We only look at deals that are 4 out of 5 or better. Our partner had good adjacent industry experience, so we're going to give them a 4 out of 5 in that criteria. But just for fun, we're going to consider what the average buyer would look like for this. And now manufacturing is very tough, and it's not something that just the average person with no manufacturing background just wants to step into. So we would say the average person looking to buy a business would score a 2 out of 5 on buyer fit. So now looking at the organizational structure, this business actually had a general manager, but they were leaving. So the company post-acquisition is going to lack leadership. It really didn't have that great of a structure. So we're going to call it a 3 out of 5 for the organizational structure. Looking at seasonality, most small businesses have seasonality. This one has a lot of seasonality because the lumber industry is highly tied to construction. Construction can be highly seasonal. There's less building during the winter than there is in the spring, summer, and fall months. So seasonality, a 2 out of 5. Now, this business had a customer concentration issue. They only had a handful of total customers. So losing any one of them would be catastrophic for the new owner. So we're a 1 out of 5 on customer concentration. Now, that's not abnormal for manufacturing, but not good. Now, our EBITDA margin, we actually had declining EBITDA margins, so really bad trends, and an EBITDA margin of below 9%. So we're going to give this a 2 out of 5 for the margins. Now, this particular business had a low multiple, especially for manufacturing. We were right at about 3 times, which is much less than you tend to see in that industry, but it seemed to be cheap for good reasons. But either way, 4 out of 5 on valuation. Next, cyclicality. Construction, anything that services it, highly cyclical. We get a 1 out of 5 for that. Our next criteria, cash conversion cycle. Customers had 60 to 90 days to make payments, so you've got to spend the money to manufacture something that you're going to get paid for 60, 90 days after you complete it. It's a really bad cash conversion cycle, 1 out of 5. So now if we add all this up, we get a score of 25, well below our required 39. So even if we put in the perfect buyer, we still only get up to 37, which is borderline, but still below the 39 we're looking for. And this goes to show that even if you model things out and things look great on the cash flow and look good on a DSCR, maybe that business still should be avoided. Be like Warren Buffett, buy wonderful businesses at fair prices, not fair businesses at wonderful prices. Now, to see how more businesses score, check out our profile or give us a follow. If you want to see how the deal that you're working on scores, check out the link in our bio. Give the Fleming Deal Index a try.